going on?
How are you?
Pretty good. Doing great. How are you guys doing?
Good. Luke, not much. You kept on pads and go at it and everything as an offensive lineman right now, but what's these couple days done for you? What are you trying to get out of it?
Yeah, I mean, just familiarize myself with the playbook. Really honing on my technique and craft. And like you said, we don't have pads on right now, so there isn't like a whole lot of banging heads and whatnot. So just really honing in on technique.
You're going to be playing next to Pro Bowl center Ryan Jensen, who's kind of a skull cracker too. You know, what do you know about him? And it seems like your style of play and his are going to go pretty well together.
Yeah, I know. I know he likes to get after defense linemen, and that's right up my alley. I mean, watching him on film, it gets me fired up watching him. Heard he likes smack talking a little bit, which I partake in that here and there as well. So I'm really looking forward to it.
I've asked Ryan this a few times. How do you kind of tote that line, right? Because earlier on when he first got to Tampa, he was drawing a lot of penalties, but he seemed to kind of find the way. Like he almost needed to teeter over the edge to learn what he could and couldn't get away with, and then he could kind of pull back. And I mean, how did you kind of, especially if you're a trash talker, how do you kind of walk that line?
Yeah, I mean, like I'll throw in a few like little word jabs here and there. I mean, if the ref starts saying something, then I'll stop. But like, I mean, like my play style, I like to play with like what I call controlled rage. So I don't like to push my limits too far where it draws penalties, obviously. So that's just detrimental to the team. So like you said, it is teetering on a fine line. I believe like I play just on the good side of that line where I don't draw very many penalties whatsoever.
What are your thoughts of Harold Goodwin? He seems like he's kind of cut from that same cloth too. I mean, a lot of expletives were being fired off yesterday. Not unexpected given the position. But.
Yeah. I mean, he's definitely a guy who just gets me fired up. I mean, guy I want to go to battle with every day. I mean, just his energy and the cussing. I mean, I've been around that coaching style all my life, so I'm used to that. I love that coaching style, to be honest with you. I'm a tough, hard-nosed guy, so I really like that.
Look, you're transitioning into guard, obviously. Are there other adjustments for you in terms of how they like a lineman to operate in games that you're kind of adjusting to right now?
I mean, at guard, I mean, it's a little different than tackle. I mean, things just happen that so much quicker. So, I mean, just have to pass off stunts that much faster, track the mic a lot more, be quicker with footwork. I mean, you're playing in a tighter space. So, I mean, those I'd say are the main things.
Have you had any communication with some of the veterans on the offensive line that you'll be working with OTAs and training camp?
Yeah, I actually, Tristan was here yesterday, so I said hi to him. He actually texted me as well, and then Donnie, he reached out. And then Ali Marpet, after I got drafted, he actually reached out, and I just asked him if I could just pick his brain for a little bit, and he agreed. So he just talked on the phone for a good 30, 45 minutes, and I mean, he was an elite offensive guard. So I mean, I'm hoping to earn that starting guard spot. So I mean, being able to have those conversations with him, I mean, really am fortunate for that.
How surprised were you to hear from him? I mean, the other guys, they're going to be your teammates, but that's a guy that, he just hung it up finally. I mean, he was.
Yeah. I mean, I was so surprised. I mean, I just think that speaks volumes to the culture that the Bucs organization has here. I mean, like I said, I was totally caught off guard, surprised, but again, very thankful that he did reach out and was able to ask him quite a few questions and just about playing at the next level, and very fortunate for it.
What were your biggest takeaways from that conversation?
Probably just like how much of a change the NFL is from college football. I mean, asked him about the area as well, Tampa Bay and everything, and just like what he did to be as successful as he was and everything.